Welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be discussing hashtag ODBJ. If you like these type of videos, give it a thumbs up. Please share with everyone, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below. This will help my channel out a great deal. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, sweeties, before I begin this video, I want to thank all my new subscribers and welcome to the family. I'm so happy, so grateful that you guys are here. The ones been rocking and rolling me this whole time. I'm so grateful for your continued support. And also, the ones who have not subscribed yet. What are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. It's free. All right, sweeties, those are guys that are new watching my channel. I want to let you guys know that I have been participating in a new series called hashtag ODBJ. That stands for Our Different Budgeting Journeys. This series was created by Bugeting April. So there were a lot of us that have been participating in this particular series. There are 5 questions that we had to answer. So there are 2 groups. The groups, one was on Tuesdays. They were sharing their budgeting journeys and the questions that they have. They were putting in the videos. And group 2 was on Wednesdays, they was doing the same thing. So, sweeties, go check out our videos. And the first question that we had to answer was why? Why did I start budgeting? The second question that we had to answer was how? How did I get into budgeting? The third question was my method. What do I use to budget? The fourth question was struggles. What are my ups and downs of budgeting? And last but not least, we are on our last question, which is number 5. It's advice. What advice do I have for new budgeters? Well, sweeties, there are a lot of things that I want to say, but I just jot down just a couple of things. So, sweeties, the first thing is be honest with yourself. What I mean by that is, do you really want to budget? Budgeting is something that is important, and do you want to actually stick with it? Be honest with yourself. There are so many different reasons why people want to budget. And so when you figure out that budgeting is really for you and why do you want to do it, that's where setting goals come in. What do you want to budget for? If it's like a new car, like a down payment on a new car, paying off credit card, just putting money in the bank, that kind of thing. Just be honest with yourself. And this is something that once you start doing it, it's so important to stick to it, because your future and your independence and for emergencies, honey, that is so important. My parents and my grandparents has always taught. I'm jumping back and forth here, sweetie. Sorry about that. But my parents and my grandparents always taught us never, honey, to depend on anyone but yourself. I'm telling you, when you ask somebody for money or something, when you need an emergency come along, honey, they don't have it, you will be disappointed. So it's always best to take care of you, honey. And also, too, when you set your goals and when you decide to budget, be real with yourself. Honey, if you're a shopper, honey, budget for shopping as well. Sit down and figure out your bills, your due dates on your bills, and your expenses, like your groceries, how much that's going to cost you until the next pay period, your groceries, your gas in your car. Like me, I like getting my nails done. Figure it out. That kind of thing. That's what budgeting is all about. There are different methods that you can choose from. There's a cash stuffing method, or you could just simply write down on a piece of paper, get a notebook, pen, write all your expenses down again, and write down your bills. And also, you can do digital, or you could just use a basic planner. Sweeties, me paying your bills first is so important. I was always taught to pay your bills first, because my parents them always say, once again, you can't depend on anyone. In this world, you have to, survive, basically. As my parents and them would always say. You have to have lights on in your house. You have to have gas, driving your car. You got to have food to eat. Those are so important in your life. You have to have these things. That's why, to me, budgeting is so important. Don't compare your income when you start budgeting and when you start looking at people videos. Don't compare your income to someone else's. I promise you, when you do that, you are going to get so depressed and so down. I did that a couple of times. I started feeling bad when I see, a lot of people budgeting and, putting money in their envelopes and stuff. I used to start feeling, so down about that. But then, you know what? I started thinking, hey, after I get through paying my bills and putting money away in my sinking funds and in my envelopes and stuff like that, honey, I start thinking, I'm doing good. Something, I always say, something is better than nothing, and a little bit goes a long way. Sweeties, I don't care, honey, if it's a penny. Honey, you got to start saving somewhere. You can take some change, honey. You can find change around your house. You can start with that. Honey, you can have a little jar like this. You can start putting your coins, your nickels and dimes. That all adds up. When you get your, you can put it even in a little plastic bag like April said. Honey, when you start saving, you will be so happy and so proud. It's so self-satisfying. I'm not kidding. It is a wonderful thing. And sweeties, when I say that, a penny goes a long way, honey, it does. You could just put your coins in there. And when your jar get filled up, guess what you can do? You can go to the bank, or you can go to a place where you can cash these coins in and exchange it for bills. And honey, you can put that in your sinking fund envelopes, or, you can put in your bank. You can start by doing that kind of thing. So, sweeties, once again, never depend on anyone but yourself. Honey, take care of you. Don't budget to the point where, be happy. If you like to shop just like me, I'm a shopper. So, I've shopped a lot, y'all, but I came down, a long way from that. So I do still do it, but, I like to buy me things, honey. I like to buy stuff. Sometimes budgeting has its ups and downs. You have struggles with it, but honey, never give up. Always stay encouraged. Always stay motivated. And I'm telling you, it will work for you. In the Bible, honey, it says, trust in the Lord with all thy heart and lean not on to thy own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. Honey, the Lord will always make a way for you. Always remember that. I'm a firm believer of God. And honey, I believe that God is going to always take care of you. So, sweeties, before I end this, I want to give a special thanks to April. April is awesome, y'all. Check her channel out, Bugeting April. She is the one that created this particular series. She also created the hashtag BCL group. She is awesome, you guys. She has helped the budgeting community a long way. And I am so happy and so thankful to be a part of this particular community. I've learned a lot from everybody, and this journey that everybody, all the budgeters that was a part of, we were sharing. I really learned a lot, not just from other people, but I learned a lot from myself. And I am so thankful and so grateful, and I am so humble. So, sweeties, that is all that I have for you. If you like these type of videos, give it a thumbs up. Please share with everyone. Subscribe to my channel and leave a comment below. For those of you guys that are not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that button. Don't forget to turn on your notification for my video uploads, and I will see you in my next one.